We now return to SimCity 4 and a lot of problems. Okay, well, today I think we need to deal with population issue as well as its unnecessary utilities. I think I can maybe get rid of some of this. How does one dezone this? Can I just use this to dezone it? Can. Good. That'll save me some money, because each one of those costs a bit. How much exactly? Okay, well, whatever. Landfill. $5 a section. It's a bit much. Okay, so yes, we have issues. We've got to get some water over here. Oh no, we've already lost our good high-tech stuff up in here. Gotta get a water treatment plant over here somewhere. Where? I haven't got a clue. Oh, right there, so that was sort of in the middle, right? Close to the middle. I don't know if it'll fit there. I think it's gonna take that. Either that or it goes here. And kind of plop. Either way, I don't know that it's going to extend. Well, maybe it will. I mean, this seems to be going pretty well. But we got to get another one in, like it or not. So, yeah, it's going to fit there, not there. All right. We'll just put it down right here then. Your water plant, very expensive, and then we got to hook it up, make sure it's doing actual work. So, then, power situation is the next deal, I do believe. Now we added some capacity. Where did we add the capacity and how did that happen? I better let this go for a little bit. Because you're screaming at me about it. Governing gifts, that's great. Garbage is gone, also great. Every third street in Metro City is haunted by singing cats. Again, I guess we took care of it. Let's lower that down. So, the next thing we need to deal with, then, are demands. We've got a lot of commercial that could actually use a little bit of business, and it would probably help out a lot with what we're seeing here. So, how far into the downtown did I want to do the downtown? Because, I mean, this is pretty much going to be a lot of stuff. Up until here, I mean, that's a lot of dense commercial that I don't know we're going to get to, although once we densify all of this stuff, we might. No, for now, let's just put in the next batch of blocks here. Also, I didn't even think about this. Why these are dingy is because we just cut government funding. Which means that they got rid of all the janitors and maintenance people, I guess. Okay. Now, let's get going on to the next neighborhood. As we can see, like if you zoom out, you can see we got a lot of greening over here. That means these people have gone to middle class. We have very few affordable houses now, and that is why this is going on. So we need to eventually shuffle them around. Out here is where most of that is going to be, but of course, gentrification and all that, we will end up getting them here. Ooh, good. That is also good because I wanted to add to the industry by turning this square here into an industrial park, but really more of a high-tech park. Obviously right now we don't have that, so we'll take what we can get, but let's go ahead and do all of this here. I guess we can start using the streets. since I don't expect the high density or even medium density to spill over here, despite what we've got here. I mean, that's the thing. Like, just because you got big box stores doesn't mean you have high rises behind them. And then this street in particular, because of the way all of this adds up, or in this case doesn't, I'm thinking that what I will do instead is just take that out and maybe use it as a line of trees. I was thinking railroad, but then we got that right here. I could make a little in-town metro loop. That might be a thing. But for right now, one thing I do know I want is... Really? Okay, well, despite what I want, that is not what's going to be given to me. So, I guess that means... to add up there. Okay. So to make this work then, I guess we need to push this out. Holy shit, where did all that money go? So it was a very, very expensive water treatment plant. Can't go overboard. And then as you can see here, yes, I had planned Grand Station to be in that area. Okay, so if we're going to take that out, that means that we get a road here. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do that there too then, huh? If I was doing that here. Do I have another strip over here? Actually, I could turn it. Oh no, the road would be here. Okay. Why don't we work on these ones? These ones are less confusing. The Grand Station requires 3 on one side and 2 on the other, so I could shrink and pull these to make them actually do what I want. But we'll just leave it. And then this is going down. Well, it'll go down here. Well, when we have odd shapes like this, this is where I can start doing some of the funky cul-de-sacking if I so choose. We'll think about that. So we will have another 3-liner over here. Could just make a weird... If instead of doing this, we did 6, and then another 6, that gives me a lot now. I could take out this whole thing and turn it into a cul-de-sac neighborhood. I will make a note to remind myself. And everywhere else we'll go ahead and dig in. The roads do indeed match up. And then, since, okay, I don't know how big the thing is width-wise, but I imagine it would take up a block, possibly more. So this whole area might also change too, but because these are funky, I think we will change them for park, whatever. Give them very particular makeup. Okay, so we're gonna go back into. Tell you what, I'm gonna let this run. Hold on. I'm gonna let it run so that it does its own thing. Now see if we're gonna change the thing here. Then we're not adding this correctly. Gonna be a little bit of a strip here. I can only imagine we're just going to continue this, although that'll cut right through the park, so... Okay. What was I saying? This is going to be where we're going back to the staggered neighborhoods. Let me turn this on so that we gain a little bit of money as I am spending it. There we go. This is easier. Don't like giving that much room to these things. Though, in this city, it's less of a problem, I guess, to do so because we're not worried about not having enough room for the population. So this one, maybe we can afford to do multiples, oh yes, and then I've got to remember bus. There's one. So realistically, yeah, we'd be looking at it along this street and then this street, which would make more sense. Okay. Since I'm not sure about that one, we'll just do this. Like so. I realize it's not. Oh, alright. I mean, one thing I could do is tree line that. Pull these off. Instead, but for what is supposed to be a nice neighborhood, I mean, unless I densified those a little bit. There. Maybe, I don't know. And then we will grab these. And I can't help but... damn it.